In the far reaches of the cosmos, circling a burning yellow dwarf star spins a planet, as unusual as it is dangerous. Cybertron, a tarnished jewel embedded in a ring of light worn on the universe's clenched fist, its hilltops, once glistening of steel and chrome, now blackened by endless millennia of civil war. Its inhabitants evolved, not from cells into muscles and bones but from metal into gears and levers. A unique ability arose among them, the ability to change shape at will, to better suit their surroundings. Across the galaxy their kind would come to be known and feared as the Transformers. War is the lot decreed upon them by fate, endless war. Until there came a leader. One Cybertronian who united the planet, who ended the fighting, who gave the metal giants a new beginning. They called him Prime, Nova Prime.
Ehre. Edlast, our search ends, old friends. We found it, the legendary liar of Great Primus himself. The bestower of life upon all our kind.
I hope you're right, Nova. Because, looking at that place, I'm worried that it isn't the home of his opposite.
No matter, valiant Galvatron, we face what time guess we must.
So, we explore, sir?
I've asked you not to call me that Jaxus, but you are right. Regardless of the risk to ourselves, we put our fears aside, for Cybertron, and for Primus.
When I left Cybertron I never imagined I'd return. It was a painful choice, and not one I made easily. But I could see my planet changing, distorting itself into something vile, something despicable.
The valiant Cybertronians descend deeper into the machine-filled landscape of their world, curiosity, and a sense of danger, mounting.
What is this place, Nova Prime?
This is merely the passageway, the entrance to our Seite, the origins of which have been lost to the past. Ancient one tells me Primus resided here with his closest circle. The guiding hand, great sentinels protected them and allowed them to contemplate peace and art and prosperity.
Things sorely lacking in our world, now.
Just so, Cyclonus, just so, Ehre, Accents, our quest is at an end.
Primus be with us.
Gasp.
Who stands before me? Udare center di Crystal City. Uedoques di Vratolf Omega Supreme.
Omega Supreme? The legendary leader of the Omega Sentinels.
I believe you to be a myth.
You have yet a disadvantage, little one, that is not a position I enjoy.
Forgive me, Great One, for we come in peace. I, Nova Prime, 13 Mylina Getoda Great Primus who you once served. And easy you have served well and loyally. My friends and I are here to relieve you, noble warrior.
Galvatron welcomes you into our new world. Perhaps your military prowess is a match for my own. Whatever the case, I'm sure we'll find ourselves fast friends.
Indeed, one such as you, who has witnessed so much, will be able to teach Cyclonus of the ancient legends of Cybertron.
It is not legends that interest Jaxus. Only the cold truth of science sways my thinking, but even in this, Omega, you will surely prove a boon.
My friends are of his Ellis. What matters most is the peace we will share together. I, Atlas, wish to step into this bold future with you at our side. So long as I stood guard alone, you talk of Primus and of Pias. But separated to the world, since the guiding and left us.
Voa, Great Omega, Voa, seemingly without end. But we are ended it. We stand on the precipice of a golden IQ. And as high to the throne of Primus, my friend, I bid you freedom, the right of all sentient beings.
In the weeks that followed, the wonders of Jaxus technology raised the gleaming sanctuary to the surface.
At last, the stars shine again upon the Crystal City in all its glory.
Only as the sun sets Nova.
Why so glim Omega?
I wasn't aware I was sounding that way. I'm a realistic fact.
True, then. But on these stars, revealed by your setting sun, are countless lives, countless sentient beings. All awaiting the gift of freedom.
Peace reigns on Cybertron for the first time in memory. Under the rule of Nova Prime, a golden age encompasses the planet and its metallic citizens. But there are some who look below the glistening surface. Some who look below, and find only rust.
Great One, there is no need to address me in such a manner. Forgive me, Omega. There is nothing to forgive, we are all equals. All but the Prime. All but Nova. All are equal. He and Jaxus, they have created something? Something that?
That what, die Atlas, old friend.
I didn't expect.
We come to show what you merely speak of.
Indeed, Jaxus speaks the truth, as always.
what goes on here, Nova Prime? What is happened to disturb the Atlas?
Ignoranz, Omega. Mere Ignoranz. An Affliktion eisictor ovacom, Witness. Die six Cybertronians have volontaire to become more than individuals, Pristlebak, Icepick, Wildfly. Skull, Birdbrain. Slug, show Omega what you can do.
Yes, master.
Where the Legend of Primus tells us a split from one into menu, no the menu become one. As the ancient texts tell us, all shall be one. Together we shall travel the galaxy about the proud star. And grant freedom to the universe, freedom from the tyranny of Will. The chance to belong to something
Bigger than oneself.
This is not when all are one. This is not but the enchantment.
Take him away from here. We will broke no decent, die Atlas.
It is the end of freedom, Omega. The destruction of the individual for the expansion of the state.
I know that it is the end of an age.
Control your creatio. Diaxus.
I cannot, sire. It is not meant to be controlled.
Fahrt. Galtfahrt stoppt him.
How, my lord?
How, indeed.
Your castle falls over.
I have no need of this city any longer. Was a mere symbol, die Atlas.
It was the legacy of Primus.
I am the legacy of Primus. Now get out of my sight, before I have you destroyed. You have lost your place on our ark, Atlas. Jehaxus has discovered a power, a source of limitless energy. With it, we shall travel to the stars and spread to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Parts Cybertronia, die Atlas. I have no need of ancient cities or ancient sentinel.
The forces unleashed in the Battle of the Metal Giants were staggering, inconceivable. When it was over, Primus' sanctuary was laid to waste. And one Cybertronian reigned, supreme.
You took care of it.
Of them. They are not one.
Nova is preparing his ship to much fanfare. Preparing to take his ark to the Benzuli expanse. He says they are going to explore, but
Can we be the Atlas?
I never saw this passage before, never suspected.
I trusted Nova to a degree. And no further, and I trusted him not. With this,
Prime must be with us. Here. On Cybertron.
the Metropolitan is not the only one remaining. But his spy guarded this city. Is kind provided a fleet for the guiding hand. He can do the same for their successors.
I don't understand, Omega. Will we awaken him?
No. Only a great Cybertronian can awaken a Titan.
You. Mean it, Prime.
The label is in English. Nova and his expansion is mock the name of Primus. And it shall not be the last of the false premise. The cruel science of the Axus will continue, if not under its watch, then under the office student. Things will get worse, the Atlas, before they get better. There will come a time when you must leave to keep the light of the guiding hand burning in its endless circle. The Metro Titan's energies will lead you, but those such as we do not awaken the Metro Titan. We merely provide the path for the one's will.
The Golden Age. The great and good gathered to cheer us on our way to the stars, little knowing such noble goals as exploration or the opening of new trade routes had been shelved long before. The proud star was about destiny. Prime felt it first, a resonant tug from somewhere deep within the matrix he carried. It was, he described, like a door opening, a door to somewhere else and within. Absolute power, a bottomless well, a dark mirror of the matrix itself. The means to remake the entire universe, but the venture was to end in failure.
Nova Prime's followers had labored to construct a craft that would propel them into the void, a craft dubbed the Proud Star. Below, the sons of Cybertron watched the cataclysmic display as the Crystal City vanished into the folds of the world.
And so it begins.
You sound like you can see the future.
A practice of indifference. The future is a mystery. I only know the path we travel, not the destination.
Nevertheless, you don't seem hopeful.
Should I?
All the efforts to probe the yawning nothingness that dominated the Benzuli expanse proved futile. We had come so far, risked so much, and yet, seemingly, the answers we sought were as distant as when we had set out. Somehow, though, I sensed that it was there, the key that would finally unlock the potential I'd always known lay within me. My destiny.
What is that?
It is an anomaly of some manner Nova Prime.
I can't tell that by looking Giaxus. I require your scientific mentor profide a more elaborate explanation. That's your anomaly present adenegar to our mission?
My apologies, Lord Nova. This is like nothing I've seen. The energy radiating from it is utterly unique.
Let me see.
Cyclonus, you overstep your bounds. It's bad enough Galvatron has allowed you to.
This reminds me of something. A radiation so cold, so unnatural. It reminds me, of course, a legend of our creator, Primus, and his titans of bruised worlds and rogue radiation and stars burning black in the sky. The ancients spoke of a failed reality, a reality at odds with our own. A plane of existence that thrived upon decay, a dead universe.
Superstitious nonsense, my lord. The era of myth and legend is long over. Ours is an era of science. There is a rational explanation for this phenomenon.
Look at these readings then. Use your science, Jahaxus. This is a portal to another universe. Alpha, try and bless our ship that we may spread the Cybertronian way. Freedom. Across the galaxy. Not that we may risk everything on a whim.
Our mission, Cyclonus, is to impose the will of Cybertron across all of creation. We shall be thankful fighter has delivered upon us another universe in need of conquering. Set course for the anomaly, Galvatron.
At once, Prime.
We approach. Wait, what manner of Lord Nova? I can't pull away.
I ask you, Typewrite, why would you want to? Nature merely follows my command, pulling us in just as I ordered. All it's as it should be.
This is G-Axis calling Cybertron. Do you receive me? The proud star is being drawn into an anomaly in the Golram star system. At the edge of the Benzuli expanse. We may not return. If this is the last time we speak, know that you were my most gifted student, and that I entrust my legacy to you. Please, Shockwave, continue what I begun.